The transfer window is officially unhinged. Manchester United just tried to steal Tchouameni from Real Madrid and got straight up laughed off the phone. Spurs? They've bagged Mohamed Kudus, the same guy who got banned for swinging at his new teammates. And Arsenal? They just dropped £52 million on NoToMadueke, and their own fans are starting petitions to stop it. This video's got drama, beef, panic buys, and transfer chaos of the highest order. Buckle up, hit that like button, and let's dive in. Arsenal fans revolt over Madueke signing. Arteta's big gamble. We've got transfer drama, fan backlash, and a signing that's already got Arsenal Twitter in flames. Buckle up. Arsenal have reportedly sealed a deal with Chelsea to sign winger NoToMadueke for £52 million, according to none other than Mr. Here We Go himself, Fabrizio Romano. Madueke has agreed to a 5-year deal, and Chelsea have already given the move the green light. Mikel Arteta clearly sees something here. He loves Madueke's ability to play on either wing. Versatility? Check. But hold up. This move is already a PR nightmare for Arsenal. More than 4,000 Gooners have signed a petition begging the club not to go through with it. And yeah, that number, NoToMadueke hashtag, it's gaining traction fast on X. Why the outrage? Well, the numbers don't exactly scream game changer. Last season, Madueke delivered just 7 goals and 3 assists in the Prem, less than both Trossard and Martinelli, who fans are already split on. Plus, let's be honest, he's been out of Enzo Maresca's plans at Chelsea, starting only 2 out of 6 games in the Club World Cup, even while training out in New York with the squad. So why is Arteta pushing for him? Apparently, Madueke's got potential Arteta still believes he can unlock, and the player is confident he can nail down a starting role at the Emirates. Confident or delusional? That's up to the fans to decide. Meanwhile, Arsenal aren't done shopping. They've also signed Christian Norgard from Brentford for £10 million up front, plus £5 million in add-ons. The 31-year-old Dane finally gets to live his dream of hearing the Champions League anthem, and honestly, that's the wholesome subplot this transfer window needed. Norgard said, "You get emotional. It's a childhood dream. I thought it might never happen." Cute. But back to business, the pressure at Arsenal isn't survival, it's silverware. And Arteta has made that very clear. They're also chasing Victor Gyökeres from Sporting. He's now the #1 striker target, but Arsenal are still £4.3 million short of the £68.9 million asking price, and Eberechi Eze also still linked. So, what do we make of it? Arteta's building a deeper squad, sure, but Madueke over a proven attacker? That's what's got fans worried, especially with a £52 million price tag and a questionable output at Chelsea. Let us know below, is this a smart gamble from Arteta or a £52 million panic buy in disguise? Would you take Madueke over Eze or Gyökeres? Or has Arsenal just signed another Willian 2.0? Manchester United just tried to pull off a summer shocker, a jaw-dropping £78 million bid for Real Madrid's midfield machine Aurelien Tchouameni, and guess what? Los Blancos laughed and hung up. Yep, according to Spanish insider Eduardo Inda, the reigning Champions League kings basically told United to take their offer and hit the road. Tchouameni's been a rock in Madrid's midfield, racking up 146 appearances since arriving from Monaco back in 2022 for, wait for it, £85.3 million. Oh, and he's got a Champions League and La Liga medal now, no big deal. United thought they could swoop in after Eriksen left on a free and patch the hole with Tchouameni. Nice try, lads, but Madrid ain't a charity. Let's not forget, United are coming off a disastrous 15th place finish, their worst ever in Premier League history. And now with new boss Rúben Amorim in charge, they're clearly trying to press the reset button hard. So far this summer, United splashed £62.5 million on Matheus Cunha from Wolves, who's now raking in £200 a week, making him one of the club's top earners alongside Casemiro, Bruno, Rashford and Mason Mount. They've also brought in 2 wildcards, teenage wonder Diego Leon from Cerro Porteño and French prospect Enzo Kana-Biyik on a free future ballers, or more bench warmers. Only time will tell. Meanwhile, the Bryan Mbeumo saga is heating up. United have already seen TWO bids up to £60 million rejected by Brentford. Mbeumo wants Old Trafford, but Brentford want gold bars. And if you're wondering when United fans can finally see the madness on the pitch again, mark your calendars. They're back next Saturday in a pre-season clash against old rivals Leeds. Yo, this just got poetic. Matheus Cunha, Manchester United's brand new £62.5 million man, just made headlines not for a goal, not for a tackle, but for what's hanging in his house. The Brazilian striker just claimed the legendary number 10 shirt at Old Trafford, the one worn by the likes of Wayne Rooney, Zlatan, and more recently, Marcus Rashford. And get this, he has Rashford's shirt hanging in his home. That's right, days after taking Rashford's iconic number, he drops this bombshell. I swapped shirts with Marcus Rashford. I have his shirt at home. Now that is some poetic football drama. Imagine taking a man's number, while his jersey's already hanging in your closet. Ice cold or respectful tribute? You decide. Let's not forget, Rashford's exit has been brewing for months after that nuclear-level fallout with manager Rúben Amorim. His time at United? Looking over. But back to Cunha. This guy's not new to the number 10. He's worn it at Hertha Berlin and Wolves, so you know, it's more than just a shirt, it's a statement. And the respect? Real. When I think of the number 10, I think of Wayne Rooney. I grew up watching him. Van Nistelrooy. Ibra. Yeah, this man knows the legacy he's stepping into. Cunha's coming off a monster season, 21 goal contributions in 33 Prem games, and let's be real, United desperately need that firepower. Their top scorers last season? Bruno and Amad Diallo, with just 8 goals each. Oof. Now Cunha's pre-season prep is on. He's buzzing. I'm so excited to get going. When I put on the shirt, it'll be something special. United fans, set your reminders. The first test is the 19th of July versus Leeds. Then they're flying off to the US for the Premier League Summer Series. Kudus to Spurs. The drama. The ban. The reunion. This one's got everything beef, betrayal, and a whole lot of dribbling. Mohamed Kudus is heading to Tottenham Hotspur, and let's just say, it's gonna be awkward. Why? Well, for starters, he's about to walk into a dressing room full of guys he literally got banned 5 matches for swinging at. Yeah, remember that spicy 4-1 clash last October? Kudus scored early for West Ham, then went full UFC on Mickey van der Ven and Pape Sarr late in the match. Red card, 5-game suspension. Bad blood. And now, he's one of them. Tottenham had to fight for this one. Their opening £50 million bid? Rejected. But £55 million later, and West Ham caved reluctantly, of course. The East Londoners didn't want to sell to their noisy North London rivals, even tried offering Kudus to Chelsea, but the Blues ghosted, so Spurs got their man. He's signing a 6-year deal, medical set for Thursday, and new boss Thomas Frank? He's loving life. Frank's building something, and Kudus is a key piece. Spurs initially had their eyes on Bryan Mbeumo, who smashed in 20 goals for Brentford last season, but he's Manchester bound. Then it was Antoine Semenyo, who re-signed at Bournemouth. So Frank turned to Kudus, and let's be honest, he might have just landed the best option of the lot. Let's talk numbers. 195 attempted dribbles in the Premier League last season, more than Mitoma, Eze, Kulusevski and Mbeumo, nearly half of them successful. Throw in 13 goals and 12 assists over 2 seasons, and suddenly £55 million is looking like a bargain. Oh, and here's a twist. Kudus won't miss the season for AFCON because Ghana didn't qualify. Brutal for his country, but good news for Spurs' fixture list. This also makes Kudus the first player West Ham have sold to Spurs since Scott Parker in 2011, and the rivalry still spicy. You know Hammers fans aren't loving this. Meanwhile, Frank's not done shopping. Next on the list, Yoane Wissa, Brentford's 19-goal hitman, and yes, that's another player from his old club. Whether Brentford let both Mbeumo and Wissa walk in one summer is anyone's guess. As for West Ham, the sale helps Graham Potter finally get some room to work. They're eyeing Senegalese left-back El Hadji Malik Diouf from Slavia Prague, yep, the guy who helped Senegal beat England 3-1 at the City Ground. Potter's got plans, but FFP rules meant something had to give. And that something was Kudus. So what do you think? Can Kudus really be the guy to lead Spurs into a new era under Frank? Or is this reunion about to get all tense behind the scenes? Let us know below and hit that subscribe if you're loving the chaos this transfer window is delivering. And there you have it, United getting ghosted by Madrid, Spurs turning enemies into teammates, and Arsenal spending big while their fans rage online. The transfer window is wild and it's only just heating up. So what do you think? Is Kudus the real deal? Has Arteta lost the plot with Madueke? And will United ever land a midfield upgrade? Drop your takes in the comments, I'm reading them all. Don't forget to like, sub and turn on that bell so you don't miss a single twist in this madness. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!